His name is Frank Miller. He is 73 years old. All his life, Frank believed in one thing: men are not supposed to complain. His father believed that. He believed it too. And he taught his son the same way. Frank worked for 40 years, never took more than 2 sick days, never let his family go without, and never told anyone that he was tired. When his wife passed away, Frank stood straight at the funeral, shook everyone's hand, said thank you for coming, and then went home alone. He didn't cry. He didn't talk about it. He didn't call his children. He believed that was how a strong man was supposed to act. But there was one thing Frank was never prepared for: the silence of old age. When the job ended, when his children became busy with their own lives, when the days passed and no one needed him anymore, he sat in the house he had always known, listening to the clock tick, and realized that the evenings had begun to stretch in a strange way. There was no sharp pain, just emptiness. And Frank stayed silent because he didn't want to become a burden. He believed that if he spoke about his loneliness, he would be bothering others. He believed that being strong meant enduring it alone. Until one day, at the community center, a younger man asked Frank a very simple question. "Frank, how have you been lately?" It wasn't a polite question. It wasn't just something said out of habit. Frank opened his mouth to answer the way he always did. "I'm fine." But he stopped. And for the first time in more than 70 years, Frank said something honest. He said, "Some days feel really long." No one laughed. No one pitied him. No one said he was weak. The other man simply nodded and said, "Yeah, I get that." And in that very brief moment, Frank understood something he had never been taught his entire life. Strength isn't about suffering in silence, but about having the courage to speak when you're not okay. He didn't become weaker by saying it. On the contrary, for the first time in many years, Frank felt that he still existed in this world. And if you're listening to this story, if some of your days also feel really long, remember this: speaking up does not make you a burden. It simply proves that you are still human, and that has never been a weakness.